Welcome back. Just chilly days, and I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is your channel where I talk about my top stocks and also I talk about crypto from time to time. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get my frequent updates. Well, today it's Sunday, and we're going to take a look into the stock market as we get closer to earnings calls for more tech companies this week. We've got Palantir Technologies reporting on tomorrow. On Friday, we had a few stocks did rally earlier in the afternoon. We had Tesla up as much as 3.866% before later it sold off to just 1%. We also had Palantir Technologies, which I mentioned does report tomorrow. They were up 3.55%, as well as Amazon shares were up 1.83% for a gain of $45 in the portfolio. And Hound shares were up midday as much as 3% as well. So the big news this past week is DeepSeek AI large language model had caused a ruckus because it was thought that it only cost $6 million versus the $60 million that big tech had spent to develop OpenAI in the US states, while DeepSeek AI only, quote, cost $6 million in China to build. Okay, so that was where NVIDIA went down this week, and several other tech companies. Marvell was one of them, being a chip maker, went down because the orders could possibly pull back on that news. So if we look back a couple of days, we have information about NVIDIA traders on the like. Let's see. We had several other big tech players get squashed significantly after DeepSeek came out last week. See if I can find any of the. Don't look like I have anything. Okay, so we had Tesla earlier in the week down. We had Hound down. We had NVIDIA down, and I think they were down as much as 10% on last Monday. But this was like Wednesday. They still were down a little bit on Wednesday, much as 4.44%. And also Microsoft, working closely with AI, they were down as much as 5.67% as well. So last week was a bit of a challenge for big tech, since they have a lot of orders and a lot of revenue tied to the AI market. But the news is still out of whether or not DeepSeek will actually be a competitor to OpenAI and ChatGPT of the like. Okay, so let's go over to the earnings calendar so that we can take a look at what companies were reporting, including Palantir Technologies. Okay, as I mentioned, Palantir Technologies will report tomorrow on February 3rd. Not sure. It looks like at late afternoon, after 4 o'clock Eastern, they will start reporting. Also, we have AMD. AMD will report on Tuesday. This is another chip maker. They will report. And then we have Amazon will report on Thursday, February 6th, probably after 4 o'clock as well. And Google or Alphabet will report 4 o'clock on Tuesday the 4th, and as well as Palantir on the 4th, PayPal on the 4th, and Uber on the 5th. Okay, so big tech will report this week. Alphabet, Amazon, Palantir, Uber, all the big names you know. Basically, CEO will talk for a minute. CFO may talk as well, and they'll talk about the current revenue for the previous quarter, last 3 or 4 months, and then they'll talk about future guidance of how much expected revenue for the next 3 or 4 months, and if it will go up possibly. And then the Wall Street analysts will have questions during the call. So we don't know if they will beat Wall Street expectations, but the estimates will come out, and if they beat Wall Street estimates, then the stock should rally. Okay, so that's typically what happens. Sometimes the stock is downgraded and the stock will not rally after the earnings call. But typically, there will be one way or the other. Even if there is good news, the stock will either go down or go up after the earnings call. Okay, so that's right. We have big tech this week reporting: Palantir, AMD, Alphabet, PayPal, and as well as Uber. All right, so just wanted to cover that today, and now we'll just go over to the news real quick to see what is happening there on Sunday evening. Okay, so we have Sunday evening here on CNBC. We have Dow futures, S&P futures, all in the red. The big news this weekend is the tariffs implemented by Trump starting on Monday. We have Canada and as well as Mexico receiving tariffs over the weekend to start on Monday, February 3rd. So the Dow future drops more than 450 points after Trump hits U.S. trading partners with tariffs. That's Mexico and Canada, as well as China. I think Mexico and Canada got the bigger percentages, like a 25%, while China got a 10% tariff. Now, this could all be a ploy by Trump to more negotiations. He hit these countries with these tariffs, knowing that we use goods and services across the globe. Canada being a neighbor, and Mexico being another close neighbor, and China being a big trade partner, all hit with tariffs to make sure that fair trade is happening in the U.S. With those new tariffs being implemented this week. All right, so that is the news. Could take the market into another deep dive like it did last Monday. We don't know if it will be digested over Sunday night into Monday morning. Right now in the futures market, it's hitting the market hard. Okay, so Dow future drops on news of the tariffs. That is the big news right now. Okay. Again, like I said, we have earnings. We have Alphabet and Amazon, really big tech this week. Also, we have news about Elon Musk's Doge, Department of General Efficiency of Government Efficiencies, U.S. aid security removed after refusing Elon Musk employees access to secure systems. Okay, so we know Elon Musk was brought in to help more government efficiency, and already there's several things going down. Okay, so I think that's the news pretty much. We already knew big tech was reporting. I'll leave the link below for earnings whisper, just to take a quick look at how we close on Friday. Let's take a look at the Charles Schwab portfolio, where I hold most of my equities. Okay, as I mentioned, Tesla cooled off late Friday. They were up at the closing at 1% at 4 o'clock on Friday. Then we had Amazon close at 1.3%, and we had Palantir, which will report tomorrow after 4 o'clock. They were up as much as 1.56 at the close, and Marvell Technologies, another AI chip maker, were up as much as 2.29%, and Alphabet was up 1.57, and looks like AeroVironment, this is a drone maker. Typically, they make drones for the government, Army, and Air Force, etc. They were up as much as 4.75%. And Hound shares were up slightly. So those were stocks you could have sold and made some profit on. Let's take a look really quick at the losers. Let's see what was not up on Friday. We did have SoFi Technologies down 4% at the close. Also, we had Advanced Market Devices. They do report this week. They were down as much as 2.45. And NVIDIA, dealing with the AI DeepSeek battle, they were down as much as 3.67. And ConocoPhillips was down 2.59%. And energy was down that much. But pretty much we have earnings this week. We have Palantir, Amazon, and PayPal and Uber of the like reporting. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and I hope to see you on the next video. Have a great one.